Hi, I'm Clint Tremell, and this is my beautiful home. I'm an eligible bachelor who makes professional bowling animations. Now you may be wondering what this all is. Well, after getting frustrated with the lack of engagement I was getting on other dating apps, I came to a realization. The reason no one's swiping on me is because the app wasn't designed specifically around me. That's why I created dateclint.com, a website where you have the chance to meet a talented, patriotic man who's tough and has a sensitive side. A website where you can only swipe on one person. Me, Clint. Whoosh. Now I bet you're wondering, what a strapping young man like myself is doing being single in the first place. Well, I'll have you know that I did have a significant other once. And yes, I broke up with her. And yes, she needed me more than I needed her. Alright? Sydney didn't know jack shit about jack shit. The straw that broke the camel's back, alright? She walks up to me and she's like, "Do you want to go to the mall?" No, I don't want to go to the mall. Don't you know that I was banned from the mall for trying to shoplift the Eddie Bauer? And she's like, "Well, do you want anything?" Yes, bitch. An Auntie Anne's pretzel. And you know what she does? She comes back with the regular pretzel, with the cheese sauce. How do you not know that cinnamon sugar with the cream cheese dip is superior? How do you fuck that up? Now I'm stuck with this flaccid cheese pretzel. Auntie Anne's is my fucking favorite, and there's only one in town, and it's in the mall. Now thanks to Steve, the security guard, I am now reliant on other people to provide me with these necessities. Like some kind of low IQ welfare queen. Why'd you have to ban me from the entire mall, Steve? There's no way you can reasonably shoplift in Auntie Anne's. They have a pretty limited stock because they make their pretzels fresh. Now, I suppose you can steal raw ingredients, but I'm not going to do that. I don't know how to make an Auntie Anne's pretzel. I'm not fucking Auntie Anne. So, as you can see, I need somebody who is very detail-oriented. Someone who understands and respects my needs. And you know what? I think that is very, 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 very fucking reasonable. Fuck. Whoosh. Before you begin swiping on me, let me break down how this website works a little first, starting with the concept of swiping. I use the word swiping as a euphemism for matching with me because there is no actual swiping functionality. Instead, there is a convenient Date Clint Now button because we were unable to implement the swiping functionality. In fact, the whole website isn't optimized for mobile devices, so it's highly recommended you visit it on a desktop computer. To get to the site, go to Google or a search engine of your choice and type in dateclint.com. Then click the first result. And then click the first result again. And then you're on the site. Next, all you have to do is click Sign Up, enter your first, last name, your email, and a password. And boom, you're in. It's that simple. Now, before you get to the stage where you'll even be noticed by me, you do have to put in some basic information about yourself first, starting with a short qualifying questionnaire. After that's complete, you can now upload a picture of yourself. Make sure you include your whole body and not just your face, so I don't end up getting stuck with a bad rack. That's bowling terminology. See, a bad rack is when at the beginning of a frame. Well, let me walk it back. A frame is sort of like a turn or like a section of a turn in bowling. So at the start of the frame, when the pins get reset up, if they get knocked out of alignment or they're less than ideal, that's what's called a bad rack. So this is sort of a metaphor for your profile not being complete enough for me to bowl. And bowl is a metaphor for date. So make sure your profile is complete, because I've seen a lot of bad racks in my day. So after it's all complete, press the Date Clint button, and in 4 to 8 business days, I'll get back to you. Now, before I send you on your way to explore my beautiful website, I'd like to take these final moments to expose myself to you. Maybe after seeing this private part of mine, you'll consider joining if you're on the fence. I told you earlier that I had a sensitive side, and I wasn't kidding. I know that a relationship isn't a one-sided thing. I have many things to teach you, and despite my high IQ, there may be occasions where you might teach me a thing or two as well. I need somebody who's capable of growing and changing with me. Unlike Sydney, who was incapable, but that's neither here nor there. I need to change too. So maybe, if you're up to the task, you can strap me to the ball spinner and rub me until I grow. That's more bowling terminology. You see, the ball spinner is a machine that you put your ball on, your bowling ball, and it spins it rapidly so that you can sort of polish and smooth the rough edges. So in this case, it's like a metaphor for you polishing and smoothing my rough edges. I hope you'll ponder these profound thoughts. And join dateclint.com, because who knows, if you're lucky, we may get a strike. A strike is when you knock down all of the pins on the first frame of your turn. I know that a lot of people know that, but I had to clarify, because in bowling a strike is a good thing. There are other sports out there where a strike is a bad thing, like baseball. So, just have to clear that up. So in this case, a strike is a metaphor for us ending up in a happy relationship. So on that note, maybe one day I'll strike you. Auntie answers my